Oil prices fall over 1% as Fed hikes hobby rates. Houston oil costs fell more than 1% on Wednesday as the Federal Reserve raised its target interest price by using 0.75 of a percent point amid demand woes and as U.S. oil production reached pre-pandemic levels. Brent crude futures for August had been down $1.70, or 1.5%, at $119.46 a barrel by using 2:07 p.m. Eastern Time, 17:05 GMT, having fallen as little as $119.26 earlier within the consultation. It in brief grew to become nice, growing 2 cents, after the rate hike statement. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude for July fell $2.21, or 1.8%, to $116.72 a barrel, after losing to a low of $116.15. The fee hike became the biggest via the U.S. primary bank due to the fact 1994, and markets worry it may slam gas call for. Meanwhile, U.S. crude manufacturing, which has been largely stagnant over the previous few months, edged up 100,000 barrels according to Day last week to 12 million barrels of oil per day, its highest stage considering April 2020. Records from the Energy Information Administration showed EIA.s a little bit of that uptick in home manufacturing may be the first signal of greater to return there, stated John Kilduff, a associate at Again Capital LLC. The facts also showed a construct in U.S. crude stocks and distillate inventories, whilst gas posted a wonder drawdown on the return of the summer time using season. Drivers around the arena had been tolerating record high prices for road fuels, information showed. The European Central Bank promised sparkling guide and a brand new device on Wednesday to temper a market rout that has fanned fears of a new debt disaster at the Euro region's southern rim, however appears to have disillusioned buyers seeking out bolder steps. Adding to call for woes, China's today's COVID outbreak has raised fears of a brand new phase of lockdowns. Higher oil prices and weakening economic forecasts are dimming futures demand possibilities, the International Energy Agency said. But chronic issues approximately tight supply intended oil costs had been nevertheless conserving close to $120 a barrel. The Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and its allies, called OPEC+, are struggling to reach their monthly crude manufacturing quotas, currently hit via a political disaster that has reduced Libya's output. Because OPEC manufacturing remains falling extraordinarily quick of the introduced level, this would bring about a supply deficit of around 1.5 million barrels per day on the oil market in the second half of the year, stated Carsten Fritsch, commodity analyst at Commerzbank (ETR) CBKG in Frankfurt. Oil prices gained a few guide from tight fuel supply. U.S. President Joe Biden instructed oil businesses to provide an explanation for why they were not placing greater gas into the market.